Hello, this is Brad here, and I thought I would go ahead and put together my starting lineup video. This is very difficult for me because this is pretty much hypothetical in my instance. Because as a reviewer that tries to, do one or two videos a week on different fragrances, I don't really focus on any particular, one or two fragrances for much of any time. But if I had to choose, I did come up with some fragrances that I think would fit the bill for this particular type of thing. So I have five here that I think will suit my needs, and this will just kind of give you an idea of my taste more so than anything, because I don't typically wear any of these fragrances any more than anything else. But if I had to choose, this is what I would go with. So my signature scent, I would probably go with a fragrance that I've talked about before. Frankenina recently hooked me up with a bottle. Before I was just going with samples, but this is Paul Smith Extreme. It's just a really nice, sophisticated fragrance in my opinion. It's got the bergamot, the pepper, the woods. I really like this one. And it's not too expensive, so I don't really have any problems putting it on at any given time, because it's, I think you can get a bottle for maybe 25, 30 bucks. So a great signature scent option is Paul Smith Extreme. Work scent. For me, work scent, signature scent should pretty much be one and the same. But again, if I had to pick a work scent, one fragrance that I think would really suit me on a daily basis, if I had to pick one, probably be Dolce and Gabbana's The One. Again, I don't have a bottle. I've just been using this little decant sample. I've only worn it to work a couple times, but it is a really nice fragrance, and I do highly recommend it. I know most people seem to like it in the community. I think some people do complain about projection longevity. I don't think it's a big issue myself. I really like Dolce & Gabbana's The One. If I had to start over again, that would definitely be one of the bottles that I would check out. So that's my work scent. Clubbing, once again, I'm married. I don't really, see myself as the clubbing type of person. But if I was, and I had to choose one just based on what I've worn, tried in the past, something that most people don't wear, this is called Xenia Forte, and the box here. Now I do have a bottle of this. This one's kind of hard to come by. I think the only place that I know of that sells it is Bloomingdale's. That may have changed, but I do notice that now that it's been on the market for a while, you can get samples of it. I compare it to La Nuit myself. Pretty sweet ginger type of fragrance, ginger citrus amber fragrance. So that's my clubbing scent. Now the next one again is a very vague category for me. Between the sheets scent. I don't generally wear anything when I go to bed. Um, Now I even asked my wife, what would be a good between the sheets scent, and she was like, "What, to mask your farts?" So I think if my wife had to choose, she would probably pick something like Febreze in the Brazilian Carnival to spray over my stinky body as she walks in the room after I cut a ripe fart. But I know that's not what you're talking about. You're talking about like a romantic scent. I don't have this particular scent in my collection at the present time, but I do know my wife has given me a couple of nice compliments when I have worn DR Homme Sport. So I would probably say, why not? DRM Sport should probably fit the bill. I'm not sure if most people see that as a between the sheets scent, but my wife, her taste in fragrances seems to be a little bit different than some other women. So if it works for her, hey, why not? Daring scent, once again, I usually go with safe fragrances when I wear fragrances, not real daring. I haven't even tried things like Musgrave Azure yet. I'm not sure if I'd even want to try that stuff, but about as daring as I'm willing to go is probably Yves Saint Laurent's M7. I've only worn this a couple times, but it is, for a designer scent, a really good oud wood fragrance. Um, I have gotten I think at least one coworker complimented me on it. It's probably not something that everybody's gonna like. I know some people say it's kind of like medicinal, maybe like a doctor's office, maybe some like cough syrup. To me, it does kind of remind me of just like a fireplace, smoky woods. There does seem to be something in there that might be reminiscent of like a cherry smell, but yeah, it's definitely a different type of a scent from what you usually see in the designer market. So I would recommend at least checking this one out for daring types. So that's my top 5, just to give you an idea of my taste. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.